So it's my first video back in quite a while, my normal-ish type of videos, and I was asking people what I should talk about, and I got a couple like private emails and all that, but a lot of the biggest name that kept coming up was Kyle Rittenhouse, who I have to be honest with you, I didn't even know who he was. I had no clue. I've been in my own little personal hell with insurance and everything. I am proudly broadcasting from a new Kia 2022, which, don't get too excited, I'm leasing, and I'm still hoping some way that I can find that fucking dirty motherfucker and make him pay for pretty much everything that I've had out of pocket. So yeah, leasing was the only way to go for me, and so not mine, and it's a lot a month. Plus, I get to live in the county of Illinois where it's the highest auto tax rate. Who's a winner? I am. So Kyle Rittenhouse, who is the 17-year-old who decided to take the law into his own hands and go run amok in Wisconsin, go to a protest that he already knew was fucking volatile. You can kind of see where I'm going to go with this. And shoot people. Because why not? Because according to him, he was being chased by a mob and attacked. Well, see, now he was told he had a card dealer called him down there or something like that because they had problems before. I'm not saying the crowd was peaceful, whatever, they weren't. Why in the fuck would you go down there, Porky Pig? And that's the other thing about him. He looks like fucking Porky Pig. If you're old enough to know who Porky Pig is, that his snout gets on my fucking nerves. I can't watch him on the fucking court testimony because like, I didn't mean to shoot those people. I didn't mean it. It's like the worst acting on top of it. Let's look at the facts about it, okay? And I know there's some people who are like, well, those people were chasing him, and, you know, they were really bad people, and, like, they deserved it. Listen, I don't give a fuck if they were serial killers, those people. He went over there for no reason other than to cause trouble. What in the fuck is a 17-year-old doing there with, like, an AK-47, whatever kind of automatic weapon he had? He thinks he's a cop. He thought he's in a fucking video game. That's what he fucking firmly believed. And these wackadoodles that are supporting him, that this fat ass can run out there. And first off, I'm just surprised he could run without, you know, like, just, I swear, I'm here to defend liberty and the freedom of Cheetos in my belly. I don't know, but I love America, so I'm going to kill people. Why the fuck are you there? You should have been there in the first place. So I say anything that happened after that, even if motherfuckers were chasing you, is your fucking fault. It's your fault, fat boy. That's what it is. He killed 2 people, shot 3. Now, some people are saying because one of the guys might have had, like, or maybe 2 of the guys had, like, a bad pass, or they were reaching at him. Again, he shouldn't have fucking been there. He's not a cop. He's not an EMT, although he said he was. I think he also said he was some type of law enforcement. I'm not exactly sure, but he said he was, like, an EMT. He's a fucking, like, psychopathic liar. I don't know why we care about this. And what's really irksome about this is why is this such a big fucking trial? And I'll tell you why it is. And I do have to agree with this, and I know my friends on the right are not going to like me saying this, but I have to point it out. This guy went to the cops with his hands raised and was basically shooed away. Like, no, we don't have time for this. We know you just killed 3 people, but we've got to go. We have stuff to do. Like, we have, you know, blacks and browns to kill. So what are you doing? Stop bothering us. Porky Pig, go somewhere else. We all know if it was, and listen, I am not always on the liberal side of things, trust me. I'm for the death penalty. I'm for a lot of shit that they're not for. But I gotta say, and you can't deny this nowadays, if it was someone black that had shot and killed 3 people, do you think they would have even made it towards the cops? It was like I said about when the wackadoodles fucking, you know, stormed the White House because they were gonna take Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi hostage and, I don't know, do some weird game show, The Price is Right, to see who was going to live. I don't know what they were thinking at the time. And by the way, those fucking people, they scared the shit out of me. The Q people. I swear. Because I don't know how you skew from that far from reality. You know what the Q people were waiting for last Monday? This is what they were waiting for. This is the type of people that support the Kyle Porky Pig Rittenhouse and shit like that. Or, you know, they want him to be in Congress and shit. First of all, he's not old enough to be in Congress yet. Second off, why don't we just put every fucking psycho, delusional, retarded asshole in Congress? Well, most of them already are, but that's okay. But like, the Q people last Monday, and I shit you not, and I heard this from another website, and I had to check it out because I thought it was bullshit. They were waiting for John F. Kennedy Jr., who is dead, deader than a doornail, I assure you, to come back from the dead in a, I don't know, maybe his dad's car. If we're going to go completely crazy, why don't we just make everything up? Maybe Jackie Kennedy was going to come back with him. Him, his mom, and his dad were all going to come back. They were going to wave at people. They were going to sing the Brady Bunch theme song, maybe play ukulele or something. Let's just make it completely crazy. But what they really thought, he was going to come back and appoint himself president, live for a little while, then just, rot and die. Finally, it'll catch up to him. His eyeballs will pop out and lose control of his bowels, even though he hasn't eaten since he fucking died. And then he would appoint Donald Trump the 8th King of Kings, which I'm not exactly sure. I did go to religious school, but I think is Jesus. And they were waiting and they were interviewing these people. And one of the women that was interviewed sat there and said, well, I believe it's going to happen. And I just saw Dale Earnhardt. After you sucked on the exhaust of your fucking car and downed 8 bottles of NyQuil, maybe you saw Dale Earnhardt. What is wrong with you people? What the fuck? You can't be that fucking... And some of these people have jobs and shit. So, but back to Kyle Rittenhouse. So I watched some of the testimony that he gave. Listen, that was the worst acting job I've ever seen. And I've seen Julia Roberts in movies. I mean, that was just horrible. Afraid. Take your time, Kyle. Pretend you're eating a hoagie. Okay. I'm afraid, and I saw them coming at me. They were reaching. They were running after me. Why were you brandishing a weapon, you fucking idiot? Why were you there in the first place, you fucking idiot? You should have been there. You are not G.I. Joe. This is what's wrong with these people who just, decide they're going to, be a cop or be what do they call it? People can make a citizen's arrest. It's always some wacko who couldn't get into the army, who couldn't get in the military, or is way too young, like this guy, and has watched way too many video games and way too many movies, where he really thought he was going to be a fucking hero. And to some people, he actually is. No, you're not. You're obese. You need to fucking go run around the block a few times if they let you out of jail. You should be under the fucking jail as far as I'm concerned, because you shouldn't be able to get away with this. Whether you think the other people were after him or not, at a certain point, you are walking into what you know is a volatile situation. Cops have to. Servicemen and women have to. Your fat ass should have stayed home, sucking down pints of Haagen-Dazs and, I don't know, shoving Oreos up your ass because maybe through the bloodstream the calories get there faster. That's where your ass should have been. You should have been at the home. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for his little mommy who's sitting there crying and everything, because it all starts in the fucking home that way. You know it did. And his parents are sitting there like, good job. We love you. Wrap yourself in an American flag and go to trial. Fuck him. I can't stand his little fucking face. I mean, there's some people that even if I know they're wrong, I can actually feel sorry for. Well, they're doing a good acting job. This kid got really scared, and then I didn't know what to do. Take your time, Kyle, just like you did with shooting the people. Just take your time. Point name. Why did he have a gun? Why did he have not only a gun, why did he have an automatic weapon? Why? He's 17. What the fuck is he doing with that? He ain't hunting. What is he hunting? And the only place he hunts is in the ice cream aisle at the fucking food store. That's the only place his ass hunts. That's it. And maybe, once in a while when mommy and daddy's white trash check doesn't clear, he hunts through the garbage cans and finds banana peels because he'll eat anything by the look of him. He needs that and a fucking a vat load of Oxy for those goddamn pimples on his face. I mean, we all get them when we're a teenager, but shit, that's the sin coming out of your face. That's what it is. You can tell I've not been in a good mood lately. So, yeah, I'm sick of hearing about the trial. Quite frankly, I know they're bracing for it in Wisconsin, wherever like that. I just hope it's over. I don't even care anymore if they say, we're not only going to let him go, we're going to give him a bar of gold. And, he's going to get to go, bang his favorite porn star on after this. I don't care. I'm tired of his fat face being everywhere I look. Every 5 seconds trying to make me care. I don't care anymore. All right? This world is lost. Everybody who does everything fucking wrong wins. There is no right in this world. Everything we've been taught has been a fucking lie. Okay. Maybe a little bit of self-projection on there, or I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it. I'm off to do another video now that I promised I would do Eric and put in my other channel because I'm worried even by the title of it, because it's a little political kind of sort of, that I'm going to get I'm worried about this one. I'm worried people are going to flag it. This is hate speech. No, it's not free speech. I'm free to say he's a fat idiot. There. But look on JBTV Cut next, because I got another video coming. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me.